Hey! 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 We just invented hay! Hey! 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 We just found a way! This must be a good point for the next song in the play! Hey! 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 We just invented hay! Hey! We just invented hay! Hey! 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 Hey!
That was a surprise, really. I mean, I knew I was coming to a play about meadows, but I was kind of puzzled to see how that would work.
Living locally and seeing the meadows disappearing, it was really interesting to sort of put it in context.
Magnificent production.
Oh my goodness, I enjoyed it all. I laughed all the way through.
We're in farming ourselves, so we understand the politics about it and you know, how things operate, and it's really good how things have progressed and how they're going now, and really worrying as to how things will be, you know, in the future, how things will turn out.
I was the last farmer ever to make hay in this dale, so I should know what I'm talking about. Oh, them were the days.
It was really good. It was brilliant. It was really good. I really liked it. It was really funny.
I thought it was a real romp, got people laughing, lovely to see the whole audience involved, and it was good to have a sort of serious stuff underneath it, but only when you look back.
I think it's really encouraging to see people thinking imaginatively about how to communicate about something that's disappearing like this, and to do it in a sensitive way.
I liked the show. It was very good.
And I think it's a show that appeals to that complete range from 8 to 80, and you've seen the laughter, the songs are brilliant, and the characters, the actors themselves are just superb. They kind of really get into their different roles.
For the sake of this song, I'm prepared to pretend I'm a dog and stick farmer.
I'm his best friend.
Dog, stick, dog, stick, dog, stick, dog, stick, dog, stick, dog, stick, dog.
Dog and stick and 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 dog.
It was just crazy, like a banana plantation. It was a bit weird. My favourite bit was the beginning bit with the guitar telephone and the guy with really weird curly shoes.
I actually liked the futuristic one. It was quite thought-provoking and quite worrying.
I like this fairy tale bit as well, and I like how it's kind of like going back in time and seeing how it changes.
And I think everyone should have a chance to see it, because it's not very often you get a play about your area and you get a chance to learn, and it will help people hopefully looking after the meadows that we don't have as much anymore.
You keep calling me meadow keeper. I'll call you what I like. My dream.
You may be dreaming, you may be awake, who can tell? The point is, it's irrelevant.
If I were you, I would simply go with the flow.
They're sitting there having a great time, laughing and, you know, enjoying the jokes and the music, but then at the same time new information sort of almost dripped in without them realising.
Because it just makes learning a bit more fun.
I mean, everything's disappearing, all the flowers are going, but to be able to come to something like this and think that it's a magical story, there's a history, I think people can feel uplifted.
Well, hello there.
Where are you staying?
I don't think you can beat the live theatre experience, you know, that's great.
I beg your pardon?
And let's not forget the grasses. They tend to get overlooked.
Well, I think about it as big a bit.
Okay, grasses. They do tend to get overlooked.
Well, obviously, in a village, generally speaking, you are rurally isolated. It costs a lot to go out somewhere else.
Oh, we'd have to go to Newcastle, probably down to Darlington, maybe. But I'd say the highlights programme is brilliant.
There were people getting together and clearly enjoying being together, facilitated by the arts, with a story that clearly resonated with the audience. I mean, what's not to like?
'Tis a sprig of vervain, most sacred of herbs. Say, I shall remain.
I shall remain.
There, it's done.
I suppose that whole sort of going back into the past, the history of the meadows, how we got there, and the fact that, you know, it was a forest to start off with. All that, I was learning.
Well, the importance of all the flowers, probably, the variety. I mean, we know that there's loads of flowers, but to actually hear all the botanical names that are listed. Great, yeah.
Pignut. There's Lady's Mantle. Meadowsweet. Melancholy Thistle and Globeflower. Red Clover. That's a cat. Saxifrage. Yeah.
The importance of looking after our environment.
At the end of the first month, the first thread was woven. And so, to her work, our young meadow is beholden. Now, she goes to a clearing to seek a new herb, when who should chance by her peace to disturb?
People tend to sit at home and watch TV because it's too much effort to go to town, to the theatre or whatever, or even to go to the pictures, and to have real good live entertainment brought to us is, I think, is excellent.
I think things like this are part of the lifeblood of a community.
And it brings the communities together.
It's a little bit of a shame that this wasn't on during the day and that more of the school children could come, because I think those who came with parents came, but not many came by themselves. So that would have been nice if they could. I know you can't have everything, but if there'd been a performance that the children could have come to with school, maybe that would have been nice.
I think bringing something that's provocative, thought-provoking, it gets people to think about things differently. It brings people together. Look at the number of people that are here tonight. That's great. People of all ages, the whole community coming together, and I think that's a really good thing. It's got to be good for the future of communities like this in any way.
And it's been a thrilling process to see how some of the conservation messages and the practical conservation work that we do has been transformed into an amazing piece of drama as a way of communicating with people in a completely different way from how we normally work. It's been fantastic.